Hey y'all, welcome back to Leonard Creek Farm. We got our baskets. I got 2 of them here. We got to head out to the garden with canning and everything going on. Me and Gina both canning. We ain't really got out here and got much. I got a bunch of baskets worth and pretty much picked it dry. But they've been tomatoes and peppers coming on, as you all can see. And we got to get them picked or they're just going to rot. Like I said, I did a video the other day. If y'all seen it, it's been really, really busy here on the farm with canning and just everything going on. That we just ain't really had the time. Which you farmers know, you understand. It's a busy season. So let's get started. We got some Romans to pick. We've got some big beefsteak type tomatoes, like good old sandwich tomatoes, the big ones. We still got some tomatoes that haven't even started ripening yet. Looks like we got a couple little, I don't know if y'all probably can't see it, little cherry tomatoes. I'm not going to pick them because somebody will be wanting a snack on those. So, anywho, let's get in here and get to working. We're going to start out in this last row here and get, or the inner rows, and get our Romas picked. Looks like that's what's yielding the most right now. As you all should be able to tell too, along with not being able to get in here and get the tomatoes and vegetables like we wanted to, we also haven't had time to weed like we wanted to. It's also rained, so it's made it hard to get into the garden. So we've just been in a pickle all the way around. But we're going to work in it as much as we can today. It's probably about 90 degrees, so it's awful warm. But look what we've already got off of about 4 or 5 plants. Not too bad. We got quite a few more to go. I'm really happy with these tomatoes that we picked. I think I had said previously that I was really wanting some Amish paste tomatoes. Been wanting them for the last couple years and just have not been able to find it. We happened upon an Amish greenhouse down the road from us here, and the Amish man said that he was looking for Amish paste and could not find it, and they recommended these. These are called Health Kick tomatoes, and I would still like to get some Amish paste because I've never had them. I'd like to try them, but honestly, these are wonderful, wonderful tomatoes. They produce, and as you all can see, the vines are just full of tomatoes. And so I'm pretty happy and pleased with how they're producing. If you all notice the garden as well, we've got some dead spots on the end of our tomato plants. Some of them have already died. It has been so hot, and we had that dry spell where we went, I don't know, we were in a drought for a while, and we got that rain, and it's been raining. If it doesn't rain every day, it's been raining every other day, and then just going straight back to super hot. We are in July, moving into August, and August is the hottest month for us. July is pretty hot too. So we're getting them July rains along with the July humidity, and August is coming upon us. So, like I said, some of these tomato plants are not looking too hot, but we're doing the best we can. There's 3 of us that work in this garden pretty much continuously when we have time, when we've got time to work in the garden, when it's not so wet we can't get in here. And so the garden is not like completely been overtook, but like I said, it's rained a lot and we've been busy, and so it might have taken the back burner a little more than what we would have liked, but it's still producing, and we're going to make the best of it. So I'm thankful for this garden. The Lord has blessed it even in the dry spell and in the continuous rain. He has blessed this garden over and over and over again, and it's just a blessing to get food from it. And honestly, the amount of bad weather we've had, I mean, you could even expect it not to produce as much as it has. And so he really has blessed it. He really has given us a beautiful garden. I'm going to flip you all around and show you there is a butterfly on our nasturtiums. I think those are nasturtiums up here. Maybe those aren't nasturtiums. I can't remember what they are, but I want to show you all how pretty before he flies away. There he goes. In the middle of me talking about how the Lord has blessed us with this garden, he proves time and time again how faithful he is. And butterflies aren't going hungry, so we sure won't. I praise him and I thank him for that. He's a wonderful Lord and Savior, and if you don't know him, I encourage you to get to know him, because he is a provider. He has provided for us time and time again. So anyways, before I get to crying talking about my Lord, I'm going to get back to tomato picking. So let's pick us some more tomatoes. Some of these tomatoes tend to get themselves in little tight spots. Oh, there we go. We got him. Some of these that are almost ready, I'm just going to take them off. I've got a basket up here on the porch that I can just put the almost ripe ones in, and we'll let them sun ripen. This tomato needs tied up. It's falling. We got to get it tied up. Accidentally knocked that one off. That'll be alright. We'll let it ripen. Alright guys, in this row here is our pepper plants. We've got jalapeno plants right here behind me, as you should be able to see, and then we've got some bell pepper coming through here, and so we're going to go ahead and pick some bell pepper and jalapenos as well. I love my jalapeno plants. I use them in canning, but I also eat a lot of them. And like jalapeno poppers and stuff when garden season is in. I know some people don't like real spicy stuff, but I love spice. I love hot food. Some of my most favorite dishes are hot dishes that are spicy. Look how pretty these peppers are too. They're just so big and beautiful. Something else I do, and I might show you all this year, is I hang my pepper plants up to dry on a string. Usually maybe fishing twine or something like that. I hang them up and let them dry, and then in dishes that I want a little kick or a little spice in, I take them dried peppers and put them in there. I've also been known to take some peppers, let them dry, and then crush them up into small pieces and use that for crushed peppers on like pizza and different things that you would put crushed peppers on. There's our jalapeno pepper bounty. I did leave some on there, not huge ones, but medium-sized ones. That way, if Gina wants some, that she can come out and get it, which obviously I'm going to take some of these into the house. This is more than we can eat right now. Took some of them off. Now we're going to get into these pepper plants here. And I'm going to show you all a pepper plant up here that just doesn't look good. I don't know if it got some kind of disease on it, but I want to ask you all and see if anybody has any answers for us. It was just one bell pepper plant that just didn't do good, so we'll see what you all think. These peppers are so pretty. They smell amazing. They're dirty right now, but I'm about to knock you all over. But they are so pretty. They smell so good. This one was touching the ground, and so it got a little rot right there. I might take it in and cut the end off of it. See if I can save it. Okay guys, this is the pepper plant I'm talking about. So if you notice, the leaves are all crinkly and weird. It did produce a couple, well, looks like a fruit, and it's really, really small. They've rotted off of it here. That's about as big as the peppers are getting. I don't really know if it was the weather. I mean, this is the only one that really did bad. As you can see, the rest of them look pretty good. So I don't really know what caused that, but if y'all have any ideas, please let me know. See, all the rest of them are producing really well. Big, beautiful fruit. All right, guys, so we're gonna move on to these other tomato rows, and then I might check some cucumbers, and then we'll probably call it a day because it is very hot, and we are out here in the sun, and I still do have to get some farm chores done. So that's what we've got so far, though. What a bounty. And I did notice here too, I showed you that one that had the rotted spot on the bottom. Anything that's touching the ground, this one was kind of touching the ground and it has a bad spot on it. And even the bottom, it's a little soft. Anything that's touching the ground where the ground is so wet right now, it's causing mold and blight on the plants. This one's not ready, but it's really close to the ground, so I'm going to go ahead and pull it off. Looks like I'm either going to have to empty this basket or go get that other basket. Probably just need to empty this one off at the house. So I'll empty this up and then I'll be right back out. All right, Drew's joined me out here, and I think Gina's getting ready to join us in the garden here. He's getting some tomatoes. Look how pretty. Beautiful, beautiful. We'll bring this down here. Andy's picked us a picking. Them are some beautiful tomatoes. All right, y'all, scanning through here, and we've definitely got us, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there it is. Some cucumbers ready. I'm gonna get me a basket. Andy's filled our tomato basket up, and I'll get me a basket and get us some cucumbers picked, and then I'm gonna help my mother-in-law hopefully pick some beans, some of our half runner beans. I don't know why, but I think little pickles like this are just so cute. Zucchini and peppers. Gina just brought us some okra over. I'll show you all the plants. They're blooming. It looks so pretty. Any of the blooms open yet?
Yeah, I think several blooms.
Thought I'd seen some. Like this one.
I mowed this.
We were looking at the melon patch here too. We've got some volunteer tomatoes, as you can see through here, but we've got Cucumbers coming up. Watermelon. Gina and Andy's picking the okra. And here's our corn. And Lord willing, we're getting ready to pick some beans. Andy's found us a watermelon here. Alright guys, here's the raised beds. Nothing really particular going on. We do have a few cabbage still in. And I picked us just a small mess of potatoes over here in the hay patch. Look, man, scratching on it, or is that just, I guess it just might be these. Just one plant. We got quite a few to go. Alrighty, we got us a basket full. We just had a few that turned yellow. Nothing too bad. We filled that little basket up. I'm sure there's probably some missing because I always miss some. But everything looks good. Alright guys, we got all of our stuff brought in. Gina's still out there picking some stray beans, but as you all seen in the video, we got quite a few beans. I'm bringing the tomatoes in and rinsing them off some. We had quite a bit of dirt. Most of the dirt though was on the pepper plant. Actually, instead of running that much water and wasting it, I'm gonna fill this sink up, put the stopper in, and we'll go ahead and just run some water on these tomatoes and get them cleaned up, and peppers and zucchini and get them cleaned up. We're letting the sink fill up with some water here. While it's filling up, I'm going to wash some of these right off the top here. That one's been on the ground, so it's got some bad spots on it, so I will sit that on the side over here so we know that that one needs eat pretty quickly. For the most part, though, everything looks pretty good. The tomatoes I've got sitting up here, we had a varmint get into that one. This one sat too long and it split, and this one split as well. Our sink's getting full of water, so we're going to turn this water off and use it to scrub the rest of the produce. Well guys, we're making some progress. I got one of these buckets full of peppers. Here's some stuff that's going to have to be eaten pretty quick. It's got some spots on it. I think these are fine, but these have all got spots on them here. Here is some more tomatoes. I'll put these in the pepper bin. These tomatoes are washed. Now we're on to cucumbers. We got the zucchini washed. So we are making progress. I thank the Lord for all of this. This is a blessing. Alright guys, we got everything washed up that needed washed up. This is the load here. There's probably more that my mother-in-law's picking outside right now, but this is what we got. Alright guys, this is a harvest day if I've ever seen one. We got a huge harvest this today, and I appreciate it. I thank the Lord for it. It's a blessing. I'm glad we all got to work out in the garden together. I know you all have heard me say it before, but this is my favorite time of the year. I appreciate y'all hanging out with us as we worked in the garden, and as I stood in here and cleaned all this beautiful produce. If you all like the video, please like and subscribe. If you're new here, to please subscribe. We appreciate y'all watching. We appreciate y'all hanging out, and we will see you next time. Bye, and God bless.